And Elite Engineering's, it's Colin Hibden. And to his outside, out of Salinas, California, it's Cody Burke.
Inside row number 4, driving the number 07X from Bakersfield, California, sponsored by Advanced Signs, Troy Morris Trucking. Troy Morris Realtor, American Fabrication. That is the 07X, Troy Morris Jr. Outside of him, he's the winningest driver here at the Budweiser Nationals from Salinas, California, sponsored by JG Motorsports, Icon Pistons, BSB Manufacturing, Dinsvo Shocks, Mid-State Fleet. That is Bobby Hogue.
Then we pick up row number 5 on the inside. Another car sponsored by Awesome Construction, Pahrump Sanitation, and Silver State Transportation, Elite Engineering, and Wolfenstein Construction. It's Austin Keeper out of Bakersfield in the 3AC. It's at his outside, the 17N of Steve Nolan out of Terabella, California.
Row number 6 looks like this, driving the number 15B from Bakersfield, sponsored by United Well Services, Pounds Motorsports, Olson Racing Engines, and Mladen. That is Brad Pounds. In the number 175, Ethan Dotson out of Bakersfield, California, sponsored by VC Chassis and Parts, Stevenson Suspension, KB Pump Supply, DeWalt Farms, and Greenway Pest Incorporated. Already said it.
Okay. Row number 7 on the inside. He comes to us out of Corbett, Oregon. The Checker Flag Asphalt and Swear Trucking and Frisbee Motorsports. It's Superman. It's Colin Weinberger. And to his outside, sponsored by Rickenback Auto Body and Paint, Mark Dosh Trucking, Elite Signs, The Low Pit Stop, Stevenson Suspension, and Victory Circle Race Cars. It's Clint Rickenback.
Then we find the 198 of Robbie Sawyer out of Bakersfield, California, sponsored by Dojo, Terry Henry Race Prep, Rosedale Automotive, the Rebel Rouser himself. Once again, the 198, Robbie Sawyer. Next to him is DJ Shannon from Merced, California, in the number 32. We're getting ready to go green. Out of turn 4, looking him over. Green flag from Doug Ryan.
And we are green racing, race fans. It's Dylan Thornton out front. Here comes Ethan Dotson and the 48 of Colin Hibden.
It's a bad start for Gray Ferrando. It started on the front row, got up, touched the wall, slides back to the number 6 spot. It's going to be Ethan Dotson leading lap number 1, followed by Troy Folger on the inside of turns 1 and 2, way down in the gutter. Keep your eyes on the number 15 of Pounds. Pounds starting to move.
Boy, Colin Hibden and the 38T of Dylan Thornton. Boy, Hogue, a little bit of contact. Here comes Gray.
Bobby Hogue, Dylan Thornton went at it down the front straightaway. Dylan Thornton nearly touched that turns 1 and 2 wall. He slides back in the number 6 spot. Bobby Hogue holding down the number 5 position. Gray Ferrando going 3 wide out of turn 4. Here comes Brad Pounds. Pounds taking a look at Folger.
Yeah, he's been a little heat on the backside of Folger. Folger up top. Pounds down there on the bottom. Is that battle for that second, third spot. And then Hogue gets around the 48K of Colin Hibden and Burke. Oh, Ferrando, boy, he almost spun out coming out of turn number 2, cut the car straight, and it still continued on up high out of turn number 4. That's the 3AC of Austin Keeper getting around that 13, the V13 of Ferrando, I'm sorry. There's so much going on the track, race fans.
There's a lot going on, but up front, all by himself, he's got the big sail up. Ethan Dotson all by himself, cruising around up on the pole.
Oh, and it's a pileup.
Trouble in turns 1 and 2. We've got 4 cars all tied up down there.
I see Rob Sanders.
Rob Sanders, 4 cars. Sanders made it out.
Ferrando, looks like maybe
Ferrando involved, looked like full. DJ Shannon as well in the number 32.
And is that Austin Keeper? Yep, Austin Keeper.
Wow. One of the top cars.
All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, that was crazy to see Austin Keefer, guy that was on the move, making his way up to the front and get involved in that. You also got Rob Sanders as well, the 32.
Everybody trying to settle in, see where they're going to line up here. I I didn't see what caused that or who started it, but the race director will make that decision and make the changes necessary to see where these guys will go in the lineup. It looks like the 32 and the V13 were trying to get their spots back, but they may be going to the back of the pack.
Yeah, Austin Kiefer's already in the back there going, yep, my bad. But, man, I'm looking at this right now. You got Ethan Dotson, who had almost a straightaway lead on everybody else. Now, that lead, nothing.
Over with.
He's got Folger, Pounds, and Hogue right behind him on the restart.
Yeah, and Burke. I mean, that's not fair. And then you got Superman lurking in the weeds back there, too.
But you're talking about Ethan Dotson. You're talking about Bakersfield Speedway and the Budweiser Nationals. Hard to bet against that 175 car.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. It's hard to it's hard to bet against him. It's hard to bet against the most winningest man in Budweiser Nationals history, Bobby Hogue. And it's hard to bet against the Dominator, Brad Pounds, in the 15B.
Don't forget about the defending champion of this race, Superman Colin Weinbarger, sitting back there in the number 7 position.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at all these cars and you're going, it's hard to bet, it's hard to bet, it's hard to bet. If you made the A main, it's hard to bet against you, period.
Cody Laney, Robbie Sawyer. I mean, you don't count those guys out of this deal. We're only 6 laps in. Lots of racing left here in the IMCA modified feature here in night number 1 from the Budweiser Nationals. We're going to turn them loose this time out of turn number 4. There's the green flag for Ethan Dotson.
Yeah, you know you got your table full when you start and cross the start-finish line and the leader is going into turn 3. You know, that's a tough deal. You know you're going to have to elbows up on this one to get back up to the front. But right now, Ethan Dotson, your leader in the 175. Folger in second. The Dominator, Brad Pounds, in third. Bobby Hogue in fourth. Cody Burt and Colin Weinbarger, 5th and 6th. Looks like a battle starting to develop for second spot with Folger and the Dominator, Brad Pounds. Folger pitches it sideways and hits the hammer. But right there, here he comes, is Bobby Hogue as he gets up on 2 wheels. That cushion's getting very strong over in turn 2.
We've got body damage to the 2 of Hogue as he caught that cushion. He tore something up there under that whole right rear quarter panel folded up underneath the car.
Well, that might not be good.
It's flopping around. It might come off soon. Colin Weinbarger making the pass on Cody Burt. Up to the 5th spot.
Boy, Hogue drops it to the bottom, trying to make that pass. Ooh, contact with Colin Hibden and the 9 of Clint Rickenback. Folger, Pounds, and Hogue. Second, third, and fourth. Battle pursues with Clint Rickenback and the 48K of Colin Hibden as they come out of turn number 2. Next time by, we're looking at halfway down. 15 in the books, 15 to go, race fans.
Ethan Dotson, as fast as he is, still hasn't caught the back markers. That shows you what kind of quality field we're dealing with here at the Budweiser Nationals. The last car on the lead lap is the V13 of Gray Ferrando, who started up on the front row for this one. Having a tough night of racing here on night number 1. Cars jumping up over the cushion. Troy Morris all over the cushion, had to touch the binders. The dust flying, the track drying out, everybody trying to get to the high side to grab a hold of something to keep the car moving forward.
Problems, looks like, with Dylan Thornton's car. Looks like it temporarily shut off, or it's slowing, because there's a lot of cars that are coming up on him. But right now the battle is for that second spot, Folger and Pounds. But it's all Ethan Dotson. Here they come, coming up on the slower traffic. Are they going to make it up to him? Pounds dives to the bottom through 1 and 2, trying to make a move on Folger. Slides up with him, does not make it, but he allows Bobby Hogue to jump up with him.
Coming into the last 10 laps, this may be the game changer. Lap traffic may be a factor. Ethan Dotson has caught the back of the pack. He's got 3 wicked fast cars reeling him in here down the back straightaway. You've got Folger, Pounds, and Hogue all coming and gunning for the 175 of Ethan Dotson. We'll find out what these guys do, how it's going to play out here in traffic.
Yeah, and when you look at the traffic, you're looking at Austin Burke, Rob Sanders,
Gray Ferrando,
Gray
the G13.
Ferrando, and Tumbleweed Dylan Thornton and Justin Schweitzer. That's not somebody you normally put laps down in an IMCA modified.
Dotson clears Burke, puts a car between him and the guys battling for the second, third, and fourth positions.
Boy, now he's got a blockade in front of him right now, Corey, with Sanders and Schweitzer. He's got to figure out what line to take to get away from those cars that are coming up behind him.
And they're coming.
And
here they come.
5 laps to go, race fans. Boy, he's got to find something, Corey.
Oh, they're 3 wide in front of him. He's got nowhere to go. And Folger's starting to reel him in here in the bottom. Look at Ethan Dotson make his way past the 11XX of Brad Sanders. Ethan Dotson may break out of traffic here just in the nick of time as Folger was all over, just caught him in traffic. He's got a clear path ahead of him on the top side of the racetrack.
Boy, he picked the high side. Let's see if he can make it work. As he got around Schweitzer and Sanders. Now he's got to work around Ferrando and Thornton, and he does. He clears all 4 cars.
Masterful job of driving from Ethan Dotson.
That right there might be the move of the night for Ethan Dotson to secure this victory.
3 laps
if
to go,
it stays
guys.
green flag racing.
It's going to stay green. 2 laps to go. Next time by is still Ethan Dotson out front in the 175. Out of 4. We'll see the white flag for that 175 of Ethan Dotson. In the second spot is the 49 of Troy Folger. Then we pick up the 15B of the Dominator Brad Pounds and the 2 of Bobby Hogue.
Oh, my.
Out of 4. He'll pick up the 33rd annual Budweiser Nationals guitar. It's going to be the 175 of Ethan Dotson. Coming no second, the 49 of Troy Folger. Brad Pounds in the 3rd spot and Bobby Hogue in the 4th spot.
What a run by Ethan Dotson in that 175.
Yeah, that was a heck of a run by all those guys out there. But Ethan Dotson, masterful drive through traffic, able to put some separation between him, Pounds, Hogue, and the 49 of Folger, able to secure him the 33rd annual Budweiser National Guitar for night number 1.
After we do the lineup, try not to say like every sponsor on the car. Just get like 2 or 3, move to the next car. Boom, 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 boom. That way we get to the lineup all the way. And then